Hey guys, today I thought I would show you how I make digital stamps or coloring pages in Procreate. The first thing we're going to do is click on Procreate, and then we're going to hit the plus sign and new canvas. Make sure you name your canvas. My preset is digis. I'm going to put digis 2 just so I don't get it confused, or I guess it doesn't make a difference. Go down to width, hit inches, and I like to do it twice the size of the finished product. So I like to make my digis 8 by 10. So in Procreate, I'll make it 16 by 20. I'll make sure the DPI is set to 300. And you'll see you have 14 layers to work on. And then go to color profile. And because I like to color my digis digitally, I make sure it's at CMYK so I can print them for prints and stickers and things like that. If you're just going to print them out black and white and color them with Copics and stuff, you could probably do RGB and it would be no big deal. But I like CMYK. That's actual print, a print color profile, whereas RGB is more for screen printing. And then you can go to canvas properties and change your background color if you want. Click over here, go to values, and put in, oh, it's not letting me, but you want to make sure that your values is pure white, which would be FFFFF. There we go. FFFFF. You can also change this on your canvas, but this would save you time for later. You can hide your background or show it. We'll just keep it on show, and then hit create. So now you have your canvas with your white background. If you were not able to get your background white, make sure you click on value here, scroll down, and just put FFF. Whoops, make sure you delete all that. FFFFFF. And that is the hexadecimal value of pure white. And that's what color you want the background of your JPG to be. And for some reason it didn't go through. So let's do that again. FFF. Done. There we go. Hit done again. And we already have a starting layer. You can pick whatever color you want to use. We're just going to do black, and we're going to do it the same way we did the white. But the hexadecimal code for black is 00. Whoopsie. Is 000000. So hexadecimal for black is 6 zeros. Hexadecimal for white is 6 Fs. All right, so now we'll go in, and I have lots of different pens I like to play with for coloring, but for drawing, I basically use either the Studio pen or the Sketch Square. I believe the Studio pen is in inking. Yeah, there it is. Studio pen and inking. And sketching would be, well, I think I accidentally moved it out of sketching, but for now we'll just use Studio pen, but play around with different pens and see what gives you the look that you best like. So we're going to go with Studio pen and just draw up whatever, whatever you want to make as your digi. This isn't really a drawing tutorial. I'm assuming if you're going to make digi stamps, you already know how to draw. But I'll just show you, give you a rough idea of how I do it. So let's just do a little simple chibi character. And this is really a very rough sketch. And we'll just have her, we'll make her a little fairy maybe. We'll probably make that head a little bigger. Now use the selection tool, uniform, there. Now it's a little bit more chibi-like. And I'm just using this first layer to get a very, very rough sketch of what I'm trying to do here. And I didn't come at this with any kind of plan or anything. I suggest that you do. And then you'll lower the opacity, come up to your next layer, and actually start, you know, creating more of what you want to make. Right. And with every layer, I'm just refining it more and more. Right. Do some ears, figure out what we want to do with this hair. She's having a bad hair day, y'all. Right, and we'll just put her in a little t-shirt. Maybe. There we go. And work on her hands a little bit. You, of course, draw however you draw. I'm just showing you a few of the shortcuts for drawing in Procreate. So I deleted the first one, then I'm going to lower the opacity of this some more, add another layer, and again I'm just going to work with what I have and add some more details and do a little more refining. Right? Make sure we have some little creases in this t-shirt. Really didn't want this to be a drawing tutorial, but I feel like I would not be doing you a service if I did not include this. So I'll do it. She's going to be kind of have a funny little pose here. Well, that's not quite right. And just use the eraser to it's a little better. We'll probably do another layer anyway. And to be honest, my drawing is a little rusty because I've been sick and literally could not sit staring at a screen for this long. I had to do a lot of sleeping. Okay, and we'll give her some big hair. And again, we're kind of refining what we've already done on earlier layers. A little more. Alright, and what? I guess I didn't really think about what I'm doing up here, huh? Oh my lord. There we go. Just something like that. And then, well, I'm going to lower this just a little bit more. Add another layer. Because the face is pretty important. I always make sure to do that on its own layer so it's easy to change things, resize things, etc. Oh, I don't like that. Right, all right. For a little eyebrow. All right, and so this is why I did a new layer for the face, because I can just adjust a little bit. Yeah, I think I like that better. I'll come through and clean that eyeball out of her hair. And then I guess we'll put a little heart on her shirt. And maybe, man, I just don't like this hair very much, I gotta say. It's not, it looks a bit tomboyish, and yet I have her in a little heart shirt. Which is why it's always a good idea to do thumbnails and stuff. So I'm going to merge this down. Sort out this hair before I start working on my final, my final layer. No. You know, just I'm not liking this. Whatever. So this isn't supposed to be a drawing tutorial. I need to just work through it. So we'll add one more layer. Delete this layer. Lower the opacity of this one, the layer we were just working on, and then come in again. Now it's important when you're doing your lines to make some lines thicker than others, right? So for these outer lines, we're gonna make, I made the studio pencil about 39-40%. And here I'm winging this hair again. And that's just for these perimeter lines, I guess you would call it, the outer lines. All right, and we'll do her neck. And her hands, which I'm still not super happy with, but she's like, chill, girl, chill. That's what her hands are making me think. And so I'm going to chill and not be super nervous, which I always am when I'm talking. All right, and then, so that's basically that stuff. I'm really not digging the hair, but it's okay. It's okay. It's just an example. It doesn't have to be perfect. All right. There we go. And then for your interior details, you probably want to do thinner, but for these big old eyelashes, I am going to do the initial shape with the bigger brush size. And we'll also do her big old pupils with the bigger brush size. Right. Okay. Now we're going to lower the brush size about 19. Let's see how that looks. There we go. And we'll give her some eyelashes. Not too many over here because her bangs are sort of in the way. There we go. And then however you do your noses and stuff. And add some, boy, my lines are really shaky. I think probably need to eat. But anyway, just add some little details and stuff in here. And I'm not liking this a whole lot. Turn that back up. And just go through, clean your lines up some. Remember, nothing needs to be perfect. All right, and I'm gonna delete that earlier one. And just work on this a little bit more, fix any little things I'm not feeling. Let's go and take the eraser. I have it set to hard blend, but for this we'll do Studio Pen, and you're going to make it a little bit on the big side because we're going to give her some big old highlights in her eyes. Right. There we go. Go back to Studio Pen, take it down a bit. Well, let's carve out an iris for her. A little bit too big there. All right, and now we're going to go in with sort of a medium weight line, about 29, and just start adding, giving this hair a little bit more shape. Too crazy with the definition because a lot of definition on everything really comes in the coloring. Oh, I don't like that. Not okay. We're gonna leave it like that. Maybe make a smaller weight and just bring some little more strokes in there. You know, just the way you normally do your drawings. Basically, I'm just trying to show you the method that I use to make my drawings into digi stamps. Not really trying to show you how to draw in this particular video, so I don't want it to be super long. And yet here I am, being obnoxious about my drawing instead of just chilling. All right, and you pull a little more through here. Alrighty, here we go. And the great thing about cartoon stuff is it does not need to be perfect at all. And we'll bring this up a little more and give her some little hearts maybe. Boop, 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 boop. Oh, we're going to take this down and give her ear a little definition. And I think that's it. So we have just the one layer. So that 14 layer maximum is not a big deal. And we're going to go into the transform tool, which is this arrow here. And just make sure you have it on uniform. And shape, make her sort of fit the page, okay? And then one of the things that's always a good idea, but I'm not going to fix it if it's bad because I don't want to spend all that time there, is to go in to the actions and flip your canvas so you can see if it still looks okay. Now see, this I think could use a little more shape over here. There we go. We'll delete that or erase it. And then come in with the thinner pen and just add some more lines there. And there we go. I'm content with this. Now I want to turn this drawing into a digi. Now I'm going to flip it back the way I had it. You don't have to. Maybe you like it better the other way, but if you have words and stuff, you'll want to. And I'm going to hide the background so I can save in PNG form. Now, because I color digitally, what I usually do is I go back to the gallery, I slide to the left, and I hit duplicate. So the one on the right is what I will use to color with, and this one is what I will make into a digi. So I go into actions, go into canvas, go into crop and resize. hit settings, and then all I'm going to do here is, well, first you have to hit resample canvas, and then hit 8, and it will automatic, as long as you have this little lock here clicked, which it comes clicked if I remember, it should go to 8 by 10, and then just hit done and hit done. There we go. And now what we'll do is you hit share to save your digis. Now I like to work, I like to do Etsy and Patreon on my computer. It's just what I'm used to, and I feel like the functionality of both of their apps is not what it could be in mobile. So what I usually do is I save my PNG, which is the transparent background version of my digi, and I will save that to Drive, my Google Drive. You upload it there. But I'm not going to do that, but that's what you can do. And then same thing with your JPG. I save mine in transparent PNG for coloring on colored papers like craft paper, etc. And I save the transparent PNG is for craft paper and stuff, and then for just regular coloring on white paper, copy paper, I like to do the JPG. Also, I noticed some people only use JPG, so make sure you have a JPG. If you skip the PNG, that's fine. Just make sure you have the white background JPG, because that is more universally used for some reason. I don't know. But same thing as the PNG, except you go in with JP. Make sure your white, whoops, I gotta do that real quick. Make sure your white background is on, okay, because that will save it with the white background. And then we're just going to do the same thing, share, then JPG, and then put it in your drive, or you can just hit, if you hit save image, that will just save it into your photos. And there we go. That is how I make digital stamps in Procreate. I hope that you found this helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please make sure that you like and subscribe. If you liked, please subscribe. And you have a great day, y'all. Bye-bye.